Welcome. In this video, we're going to explore how to improve GCSE science results by addressing key areas that impact student performance. We'll not only look at the issues, but also explore practical strategies that you can use in your classrooms right away. Please share your thoughts and experiences as we go along, so everyone can benefit from each other's insights.
Before we get into the strategies, let's start with a reflection on your own results. What went well? What strategies worked for you? It's important to understand what's already effective in your classrooms so we can build on that. Share any positive trends or specific approaches that you think contributed to these outcomes. Also, think about any challenges you faced. Did certain groups of students struggle? Was there a particular topic or exam technique that posed difficulties? It's clear that different schools face unique challenges, and the factors influencing outcomes may vary. There are several key factors that impact GCSE results, ranging from teaching methods to assessment preparation. We'll explore these areas that are beyond individual student abilities, such as effective teaching methods, student engagement, and curriculum design, and discuss specific strategies and resources that can address them. It'll be interesting to know how these factors play out in your own schools and how you've worked around them. The first key element to success is ensuring that we're using engaging instructional methods. Ofsted's 2019 Science Research Review highlights that students engage better when teaching is interactive and promotes deep thinking, rather than just memorization. The report emphasizes that active learning, problem solving, and hands-on activities result in higher retention and understanding. You might have tried, for example, using peer teaching, where students explain concepts to each other. This not only deepens their understanding, but also builds their confidence. What other active learning techniques have you used that resonate with your students? We know that keeping students engaged can be a challenge, especially if they view science as abstract or disconnected from their lives. The Wellcome Trust research shows that students are more likely to succeed when they feel confident and see the relevance of what they're learning. To boost engagement, it's recommended that you integrate real-world projects into your teaching. For example, in science, you could ask students to design experiments that test water quality in their area or research renewable energy sources relevant to their community. What methods have you found successful in boosting both engagement and confidence in your students? Managing the curriculum can be tough, but focusing on key concepts across multiple topics can save time. For example, by teaching energy transfer across physics, biology, and chemistry. You help students apply the same principles across all three disciplines in preparation for their exams. How do you decide which content to focus on most? Have you used thematic teaching to reduce content load? We know that socio-economic factors play a huge role in student performance. In schools with fewer resources, providing equitable access to materials is really key. The EEF suggests using free online platforms such as Seneca Learning, which offer lots of GCSE-specific content, and Oak National Academy, where students can access video lessons for all science topics. I've also made Key Stage 3 and 4 resources available on my Canva profile, including full lesson plans, activities, and support resources. These are free to access, and I encourage you to use them with your students. You can find them by pointing your phone camera at the QR code on screen as though you're going to take a picture, then follow the link through to your browser. Pause the video if you need more time to do this. For students without internet access at home, it can be useful to create paper-based resources or set up after-school study sessions. What are some practical steps you've taken to support students who face socio-economic challenges? Effective exam preparation goes beyond teaching content. It's about equipping students with the skills to tackle exam questions confidently. Cambridge Assessment suggests that regular practice with exam-style questions improves student performance. One strategy you might have used already is to walk students through answering an exam question live in real time, explaining your thought process out loud as you solve the problem. This works well because students gain insight into how an expert breaks down and approaches a question. They see how answers develop step by step, which helps demystify the process. How do you currently incorporate exam practice into your teaching? And last but not least, literacy and language play a critical role in students' ability to perform well in science exams. The EES research highlights that students often struggle not because they don't understand the content, but because they don't fully grasp the language of the questions or how to express their ideas clearly in writing. A simple approach is to have students create language toolkits or word banks in their own words for each topic. As they learn new scientific concepts, they can add the most important terminology and definitions, along with example sentences showing how those terms are used in exam answers. How do you currently approach teaching scientific language in a way that ensures students can apply it in exam conditions? We've covered a lot of ground in this session, from curriculum overload to assessment techniques and literacy in science. Now, I'd like you to take a moment to reflect, based on everything we've discussed, what's one key takeaway that stands out for you? It could be a strategy, a resource, or even an insight about how you approach teaching. Pause the video if you need more time. Next, what's the first thing you'll try in your classroom following this session? Please share your thoughts. Here are the links mentioned throughout the session. I hope you found the session useful, and I look forward to your feedback.